I'm looking at my latest build here, which has just had its first successful flight, and looking down on it, it probably looks awfully similar to my what has been my favourite drone. One immediate clue as to what's different is if you look at the antenna. This is the one that's connected to the Bugs 3 flight control board inside. That's the control for the control signal. And if you look at this one, there's nothing there. But if you look here, there's the first clue. The ELRS antenna. And it's a very different build from anything I've done before. It actually was a hell of a thing to get the whole thing working, but this morning I finally got the thing in the air for its first successful flight, so I'm really chuffed. So with the covers off, the differences are a lot more obvious. So there's the venerable Bugs 3 motherboard from 2017. And coming to the latest build, we're looking at something entirely different. This is the SpeedyBee F405 version 3 from last year. I know the version 4 has just come out, but this board is more than overkill for my current purposes. And there's the ELRS antenna that I've attached. Following my usual practice, and it's worked out well, I've used plugs at the moment with the video camera, which is just the same old El Cheapo red analog camera. All I need is the 2 wires for the power. Not interested in OSD at the moment. All I wanted was 5 volts to power the camera and the VTX, which is my trusty Eachine VTX02 200mm, fixed. I thought going this far I might as well go straight to ELRS, and the way I've done that is with my pocket. I bought the Nano ELRS one because I thought if I ever wanted to go to ELRS, all I'd do was buy the module. So this is the Ranger module that'll go right up to 1 watt. At the moment I've got it on 100, which is good enough to start with. In fact, I had a run this morning and I had no problem at all, because with the Bugs 3 that was kind of limited to about 100 anyway. So I'll just see how I go in terms of distance, and if I need to crank it up a bit, I mean a lot of people run it at 250, I'll do it, but for the moment I'm not fussed. Okay, so just firing it up. Little pop from that great big capacitor on there. One thing I really liked about it was the app on the phone. So I could connect by Bluetooth. So just pressing on this, and I've got connecting, and now I'm connected. So this has got many of the features of Betaflight. I can enter expert mode. And in particular, although I won't go into a lot of detail, was the fact that I could spin up the motors here, and even better, I hit on the motor tab, I could actually change the spin direction of the motor. So what that means, instead of having to take wires off and resolder them, I just lay them out, solder them, and then I can use the app to reorder them to get to spin the correct direction, which was really fantastic. You can do the same thing, of course, in Betaflight, but this was so handy. So that was the first dose of modernity that I really liked. So the whole process of binding the ELRS module to the pocket was fairly straightforward. This is what's called the Ranger module, and Ranger Nano. And it came with a couple of antennas, the RP1s, one of which I'm using here, and a small one for smaller drones. There are lots of ways to do it. I did it the fairly simple-minded way of just unplugging and unplugging a few times until bang, suddenly I had it bound. Get this going.
MJX. Disarmed. Angle mode.
And now I'm bound because the light has gone solid. if I hit the arm button, I'm away.
Descent and descent.
Okay, so I've got it set up for low battery. RSSI I'm not so worried about, particularly after the first flight where there was no issues at all, but eventually I'll get that cracked. And I've got it purely in angle mode at the moment. Acro and the other modes will come later.